Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Joey here, and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution 3. So the last video we built a wonderful scenery view of the waterfall. So last video I showed you how to make a waterfall, and yeah, now today we're gonna build a dinosaur. The first dinosaur is a Brachiosaurus. I feel like a Brachiosaurus is that type of dinosaur that it's a good introduction into the park. It's a very iconic dinosaur. I always add a Brachiosaurus. So yeah, we're gonna start making a habitat for the wonderful, lovable sauropod. So without further ado, hopefully you guys enjoy this video and we'll get started. All right, we're gonna start off where we left off. Is we're gonna build a waterfall right down in the middle, and a lake for them. Since the Brachiosaurus are known to swim, I would love to see these guys swimming. So here I am just forming the lake, which I have here, and we're going to have, I think it's an island or whatever. But yeah, here it is, the waterfall. It's so easy to add a waterfall here, guys. I mean, I'm not hating on Planet Zoo. I love Planet Zoo. It's one of my favorite games, but it's really hard to implement water in that game for whatever odd reason. Why can't it be like this? So simple. Look at that. We just make a waterfall, right? Just brushing it with water. Here, moving some rocks around, which again, these tools and mechanics that we don't have in the beginning of the game. It's so simple. All right, I fast forward a little bit. Here I'm just deleting some of the extra rocks that we don't really need. So if you want to do that, use the paintbrush just to delete some of the excess rock. But we're not done with rocks yet. As you can see, I'm adding some of the rocks as barrications, and it's a really good way to barricade your dinosaurs. This is something that I always do in the second game, so nothing new, nothing new. The only new things is that we have a variety of rocks. We got big ones, small ones, and again, we could change the sizes of rocks. So what limitations? There's no limitations. Well, there are some limitations, but in creative wise, you could just go all out. Here I'm just making the fence. I don't know why I did it so slowly. You know, you could multi-select and duplicate. So please do that. Do not do what I did to just place them one by one. It's just gonna take too much of your time. Oh yeah, I did it right here. So yeah, there it is. I duplicate the events, which no, I didn't do it. So hopefully I could show you at the end what you could do. You could multi-select any item, a lot of items, and then when you multi-select that, you could duplicate that, and then you don't need to do it one by one. It's so simple. I wanted a little plaza here, a little restaurant, and you know what good way to enjoy your dinosaur is to, you know, having a little brunch or whatever, and then you see like a Brachiosaurus right in the distance. So here's my pathwork. Again, I'm not really fluent in my pathwork. I'm very simple, so that's the simplest I could do. I can't be really creative. I don't know why. Maybe it's not my thing. So just looking at some of the restaurants and all that stuff, I know you could build your own, which I will do in the future, but for right now, I'm just gonna stick with whatever that Frontier has made. And there's a lot of good designs too. So if you're not a builder, or if you're, you know, if you haven't played Planet Zoo and all that stuff, just use the blueprints that Frontier has. Yeah, just forming some rocks here and there. Just make sure, I'm just gonna make sure if the Brachiosaurus do not try to escape, you know what I mean. And here's more path work, plink. And yes, so there you go, some of the benches, all of that stuff that we are formerly known since the second game. So just use that as much as possible. There's so many different benches and tables or whatnot. Our classic signs, of course. And then here is the needs, and yeah, I think I don't need to explain. You know, you just need to fill up the bar, as you can see on the top, that the Brachiosaurus are very needy. So just try to just do as much as you can. You don't need to fill it up, you know. This is sandbox mode anyways. And of course, don't neglect the decorative trees, blah 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 blah. And I think that's about it. This is a very speed build, so we're gonna get into game right now. And just like that, we are done. Honestly, this is by far the most easiest thing to ever do is building habitats. I really love it. Honestly, this only took me like 20 minutes to build, and it's really not that hard. I think the hard part is to come up with the idea, like what do you want to do next. But once you get that going, everything's just smooth sailing. So yeah, right in the entrance, right over here, of course, you get this wonderful view of the waterfall. But when you keep going, then you see the Brachiosaurus. I have two Brachiosaurus, a male and a female. Yeah, male and female. I have their nests, but they haven't made any babies at the moment. Oh, unoccupied. So yeah, no babies. Don't know why. I don't know how it works. Um, so yeah, I didn't fill up their needs because look, dude, look how many tall nut they need. You guys are so stingy, and I don't like how, I wish we have plant feeders back, right? From the first game. I just don't like how I have to fill up each and everything. Like doing all of this, boom. Oh, and then of course, if you do too much, then you decrease some other needs. Since Brachiosaurus are very, very needy dinosaurs. Where is the wetland? So I guess I could just like, and then I just need to add a little bit of tall nut. You see what I mean? It's just frustrating to me, and I don't like it. I don't like how messy it is. Look how messy that is. That is just disgusting. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I like everything to feel like what I like. I know the Brachiosaurus are happy. Look, they're happy. They love this. I'm not. I don't love it. But what I could do, and I don't know if you guys are PlayStation 5 players, but for PlayStation 5 players, if you see this fat button right in the middle of your controller, you press that, then you have this option over here. Now focus on the L2 and R2. Those are your redo buttons. So for example, if you don't like all of this and you just want to take it away with is in this easier step, press L2, and as you can see, it deletes everything that you don't want or whatever you'd made previously, all gone, just like that. Or maybe if you change your mind and be like, hey, you know what, I kind of like it, you could bring that back. What a very, very easy tool, and I do recommend just to use this, especially if you do make a mistake. I'm pretty sure every Jurassic World Evolution 2 players out there, we all make mistakes. We all deleted what we don't delete. This is perfect, the redo button. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any babies. I think I need to um do this completely, like 100% completely, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, you go through here. Yeah, good view with a restaurant. Look at that. I have no guests. Oh yeah, I don't have an arrival point. I need to bring that back. But yeah, look at that. You can see the. Let me go to camera mode. Look at that. Oh man, just having a brunch, eating, and that's the view that you're having while you're having lunch and stuff like that. Amazing, amazing. So we have so many different types of items here. It's just ridiculous. So I do recommend just use as much of the ability as you can. You know, just use so much of these tools, these hotels, restaurants. Frontier has a blueprint for all of them. So let's say if you don't want to build your own, they have some cool ones just like this. Speaking of building your own, this is the project that I'm working on right now, which is the entrance. Yes, we could finally make entrance into your park instead of using the arrival point. So this is going to be my entrance that I love to build. Honestly, it's not that difficult here to make something out of scratch. So I'm probably gonna show you what I mean. So we go to scenery, right? Look at all these. I know this probably overwhelm a lot of people, especially those who never play Planet Zoo, right? But trust me, like once you start, it gets really easy. So we have ourselves a wall here. We place the wall. You see how it's already automatically in editing group. Do not exit that out. That would help you. As you can see, you place it. It has this grid here. This grid will help you align whatever you're building. So that means if you having trouble with something symmetrical, this would help you build something that is very, very cool. Look at that. You could do whatever shape and size that you want. So if you want to build, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I'm building. Could be a restroom, right? Boom. Have a restroom right here. Then you could go into like roofs and stuff. Like you could pick that up. Build there. Something simple. Boom. I don't know what I built, but I kind of like it. This little like a viewing area, like a guest area for the guests, right? And then you go down here, R3. Here's are the sizes of the grid, height of the grid. So you could do whatever sizes that you want, whatever you prefer. You know what I mean? And let's say if you delete everything, you get it out, you build something, and this is the cool part. You select the item, and let's say we want to move them. Look at that. It all combined for you, so you don't need to pick them one by one. What a easy tool. So just play around with some of the items here, play around with some of the controls and the mechanics. I know the first time players like this who only played Jurassic World Evolution 2 might be overbearing with so many tools, but trust me, it's so easy to get used to, right? Again, there's some duplication buttons. So there's a duplicate. You could duplicate your items. You could make it into a blueprint. You could split group. Like, let's say you don't like this piece anymore, right? You go to split group, boom, and then you could just delete that piece, boom. Easy stuff. And let's say again, go back, redo it. Easy stuff. So yeah. So I guess I just want to. Bye bye. So yeah, this is the entrance, and again, I built all of this. What else I wanted to? Okay, so multi-select, another one that it hasn't been in Jurassic World. So you multi-select this. You select the items that you want, and you select more. Let's say you select this, then you select that. Select. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can. And you confirm it. You move it. And look at that. All the items that you select is now one piece. You could, again, duplicate that. See? Duplicate that. Oh, you can't create a group, which is kind of weird. Make a blueprint, like anything. So, this is the entrance to my park. You go in here. It's not finished, obviously. So yeah, little seating areas here and there. And yeah, and then you keep going, making you see some of the sceneries. Of course, you need to get some sceneries, not just having habitats all the time, right? You need to have the little wow factor for your guests. So yeah, boom. And then you go up here. This again with the hotels. Oh, here's one thing about me. I don't know about you, but you can play whatever you want. There's no rules into the game. But for me, I always love to add hotels right next to the entrance. Why? I mean, just think about it. Like, let's say you're staying here for a couple of days. You don't want to walk around with heavy luggage to like miles and miles and miles to a park. You just want to get your luggage, put it into your hotel and get it over with, and then you could go and start to explore around the park. So that's in my opinion, I feel like that makes a lot of sense to add hotels right into the entrance. So yeah, you have hotels right here. You have different type of theming of hotels, of course with a theme. I feel like this is going to be a little beach area that we're going to make. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything. But yeah, the Brachiosaurus, please, let's have some babies. I want to see some baby Brachiosaurus. I think the next one will be a Parasaurolophus. I don't know. To me, it just kind of makes sense to add Brachiosaurus and Parasaurolophus. I think it's because of the first movie where we see those two coexisting for the first time. It's like, I know they're different time periods, but it just makes sense to me. It's like let me put an example here. Like a zebra, right? Here, you just can't have just a zebra. You need to have like antelopes, wildebeest, buffaloes, giraffes, all those animals because they do coexist. And I think in the Jurassic universe, it's just Parasaurolophus and Brachiosaurus, to me at least. So I think that is a good way to end the video. What do you guys think of my park so far? We finally got a dinosaur here. So excited. And yeah, it's just gonna keep growing and growing. I'm excited. I love playing this game. I spent too much hours of this game. And what else? Before I end it, yeah, Planet Zoo. I'm not giving up on Planet Zoo. I have so much. I'm still playing it. I actually did play Planet Zoo, right after I record the first episode. So yeah, I'm still playing the game. I still love the game. So I'm just kind of trying to balance, try to juggle Jurassic World Evolution 3 and Planet Zoo. But anyways, I think that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next Jurassic World Evolution 3 video. Thank you guys for watching.